The quiet place within. In a small village nestled between two mountains, where mist rolled gently over the hills each morning and the river sang its timeless song, lived an old woman named Mary. She was known by all, not for her wealth or titles, but for the stillness that clung to her like a second skin. In a world often shaken by trouble, Mary walked as if carried by another wind, one unseen and unfelt by the rest. People came to her with questions about life, suffering, war, betrayal, loss, and she never answered with many words. Instead, she invited them into her home, a simple wooden cottage filled with light and the scent of burning cedar. She would serve them tea and sit with them in silence. Sometimes she would pray quietly, and at other times, she would tell a story. Once, a young man named Eli came to her in tears. His father had died in a fire, his mother was ill, and his heart was heavy with fear. "I can't carry it anymore," he confessed, trembling as he sat by her hearth. "I pray, but nothing changes. I feel like I'm drowning." Mary looked at him kindly and placed a hand on his. "Let me tell you a story," she said. She spoke of a time in her youth when her village had been overrun by violence. Her own family had been taken from her in a single day. For many years, she wandered the land, angry and hollow. She tried to make sense of it, tried to stitch meaning into the chaos with reason, blame, and even revenge. But nothing healed her. Then one day, while sitting by a ruined chapel on a hill, she cried out to God, not for answers, but simply because she had nothing else to offer. "I laid my pain before him, not asking why, but asking who are you, and will you sit with me in this darkness?" And there, she whispered, I felt something settle deep within me. A stillness. Not because the pain vanished, but because I was no longer alone in it. That was the beginning of the peace that surpasses all understanding. Eli wiped his eyes. "But how do I get that peace?" Mary smiled gently. "You don't get it. It comes to you. When you surrender not just the pain, but the need to understand it all. It's not found in having answers. It's found in the presence of God, who is peace. Let him carry what you cannot." They sat in silence. Outside, the wind shifted, and a single beam of sunlight cut through the window. Something in Eli's chest loosened. He didn't feel fixed. But he felt held. And that was enough to begin again. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4 verse 7. Like, share, follow and comment.